They're changing the face of Tottenham. This famous old stand will be knocked down after Wednesday night's game against Crystal Palace, so this is the last time you'll see it looking this way, with its season ticket holders, its director's box, its press box and dressing rooms, and in its place by the end of next year they'll have built a £3 million replacement. No replacements needed in the Tottenham team today, though. It's the one that beat Arsenal 1-0 in the Football League Cup last Tuesday with a goal by Osvaldo Ardiles. But there's no doubt who's made most impact lately with his goal-scoring efforts. It's the Scotsman Steve Archibald, who is the top scorer at Tottenham this season with 9, including 4 in the last 3 games. Goal-scoring has been something of a problem for Wolves. They've scored only 16 in 18 games this season, and with Andy Gray still missing, they might have a problem again today. They're also without defenders Geoff Palmer, suspended, and Derek Parkin, a broken toe. Emlyn Hughes is out. Willie Carr is the sub. But at least all this gives a first chance for 19-year-old defender Mick Hollifield, who joined the club 3 years ago and has been playing well in the reserves. And here's Rafael Villazan. He's from Uruguay, and with Ardiles and Villa of Argentina also on the field, well, at least he should feel pretty much at home today. Miller, the long ball forward. This time Crooks is onside. Hoddle's up there with him, and here's Crooks. This could be danger for Wolves. A penalty given. Crooks brought down and a penalty given, and I must say that Mike Taylor had not the slightest hesitation. Here he goes through now. And indeed a penalty quite justifiably given there. It was the Uruguayan Villazan who brought Crooks down. And a chance for Hoddle to give Tottenham a lead as we come towards the quarter hour. 1-0. Glenn Hoddle's 8th of the season. Sending Bradshaw the wrong way. Now Crooks. Ooh, a bit of space here away on the left, and Tottenham men are filling it well as Villa sends the full-back Houghton on his way. The cross coming in, and what a beauty there! Oh, and he put it wide, Archibald. What a goal that would have been. A tremendous break. And it was Villa and Houghton. There's Villa's pass there to Houghton. What a ball played in there by Chris Houghton. And Archibald made a connection. Bradshaw put him off enough, and it went wide. And the linesman flagging. A free kick to Wolves. Hollifield with it. Played in lower there towards Eaves. Can he get round Smith? No, he can't, but he gets a corner. So we're halfway through the first half. Wolves get a corner, a goal down. Hoddle's penalty after 13. Daniel's taking it, but big Colin Brazier, 6'1.5" of him, standing there at the near post. Might well be the main that he aims for. Indeed it was, for the little flick back, but Lacey was there. Knocked back in there, goal! Atkinson for Wolverhampton Wanderers, which silences the Tottenham crowd, and all beginning with that corner, in fact, flicked on and then knocked out, and Atkinson turning it back in to make it 1-1. Hoddle onside. A good decision by the linesman. Crooks well onside. Ardiles up supporting him. Crooks! What an amazing goal, because he ran half the length of the field before he beat Bradshaw. And Bradshaw must have wondered whether the pass inside was coming in for Ardiles, who'd made ground, and Archibald had made ground. It's Hoddle who gets Crooks on his way. As you can see, no more than 2 or 3 yards inside the Wolverhampton Wanderers half. And there's just that little bit of a gap there. Oh, and he puts it under the man. Here's Houghton ducking in with a header. Here's Villa. Perryman. Played now for Ardiles. Smith. And Villazan getting it to Hollifield. Lacey turning it back again. Here's Daniel with a little touch there. Oh, and this kick. Crooks. And a save by Brazier. Oh, that was Atkinson's missed kick that very nearly allowed Garth Crooks in, and would have done but for a good save here by Paul Bradshaw. Lacey, Crooks. Ten minutes of the first half remaining. And a slip there by Mick Hollifield, which was unfortunate for him because the ball goes straight to Crooks. Terrific save by Bradshaw from Garth Crooks, who's really in the mood like the rest of the Tottenham side today. After Hollifield has slipped and given possession to Garth Crooks, let's look at this. And a lovely piece of keeping by Paul Bradshaw. So Spurs corner. Really on the rampage, Tottenham, but still only leading by 2-1. Here's Hoddle. Cross in there. Then beat them all. Will it beat Crooks? Oh, just across the face of that Wolves goal. And there were 4 Wolves defenders right on the line as that skidded from Garth Crooks, who's dynamite at the moment. Let's look at this again as Crooks. And just look at the Wolves players along that line, and it somehow stayed out. From Hibbett. Clark. Oh, he's found Mellives. Good shot. And can somebody there finish it off? No, they can't for Wolves, and as well for Spurs that Chris Hughton was there. Mellives holding his head because that certainly looked an equaliser. Danes couldn't hold it, and Hughton whacked it away as 2 Wolves players came in. Daniel coming in there. Here's a chance maybe for Mellives again. Well, it wanted a little more curl on it, but that's twice now in the space of a little over a minute that Mellives has suddenly found himself with a bit of space there. It's Carr again for Wolves. Humphrey. Oh, and Humphrey losing out to Ricky Villazan. Crooks is up there with him. Archibald's making ground as well. Villazan going all the way. Oh! It was pushed behind by Kenny Hibbett, who somehow got back there, with the goalkeeper beaten by Villazan's run and shot. Corner already taken, and over the top. Well, they took that corner pretty quickly. But we ought to look again at Villazan's run here, taking them on, and then deciding he'll get the shot in. Just look, Kenny Hibbett just turned it away for the corner. Oh, he did well there, Humphrey. Under pressure from Crooks, turned it here and found Daniel. The long ball here. And it could be a chance now for Richards. And he's made it 2-2. Oh, what an amazing sequence of events there. Wolves having sorted themselves out of half-time, looked a much better bet in the second half so far. And when in the first half it looked as though they were totally out of it, now suddenly they've pulled it back to 2-2, which was the score here last year. Lacey couldn't quite reach this one, and it gave Richards that chance as Danes came out, and the ball just crossing the line there before John Lacey could get to it. But equally it's true that with this man Kenny Hibbett, oh, and he's played it back there for Crooks. And here's Archibald over the top. Well, I was about to say how much more formidable Wolves had looked in the back four since Hibbett had gone in there, and then he goes and does this. A ball played far too short there for Bradshaw. Crooks quite couldn't get the touch to it, and Archibald, when he could, well, it was too firm a touch and was way over. Perryman, Ardiles. You still get the impression that this is a game that Spurs could win, but also that it might be a bit difficult than it was in the first half. Hoddle, just wide. Nicked off the post, in fact. Ardiles holding off his man there. The flick to Hoddle, bringing it on to the left foot here. And I think it may just have clipped off the post.